Alright, what's up everybody? We are back with episode 10 of Prison Break. Yeah, so I just came off of watching the previous episode. This one, by the way, is called, let me quickly look it up, Sleight of Hand. So last episode was relatively easygoing, I gotta say. You know, it was, I guess, kind of the change of pace that I was looking for after all the chaos that ensued before that, right? We had like 3 back-to-back amazing episodes, honestly, is how I felt about it, right? But yeah, that being said, now the problem is that we've got other prisoners who are about to be, working in that little shed or whatever the fuck we call it, right? Which is, of course, the place where our crew had been digging that hole. So, I don't know, are these prisoners about to find out about that little secret? You would figure so, right? Because it's not exactly super well hid, and I don't think the building in itself is really that big at all, right? So I feel like this could definitely prove to be trouble. We focused largely on LJ last episode, making it, actually, to Veronica, which is, of course, great to see. It definitely had me on edge a little bit, because it seemed like the Secret Service guys were going to be prepared for, awaiting all of them, basically, right there. And so I was, like, feeling super tense, because I figured that LJ was going to arrive, and Veronica and Nick might have already been taken care of, right? Yeah. Killed, taken. These Secret Service guys don't mess around, so they're here just for the kills, right? They made that very clear. Also with LJ, clearly. So, again, I was, like, prepared for the worst, but thankfully Veronica thought ahead a little bit and realized that the phone must have been tapped, and so that's what she told LJ. I'm still not sure whether LJ, I would figure so, but LJ surely must have sent that picture to her phone, right? Because otherwise they would have lost the evidence. Which I like that LJ also just left the phone actually on the bus that he was supposed to be in for the Secret Service guy to find, and realize that, like, I got your fucking photo, bitch. You know, we're gonna come for you. And it's just like Lincoln prepared LJ, saying that, you know, you need to step your game up now. You need to, you know, accept your role as a man or whatever, right? And it's like, yeah, that's a great first action to pull, I feel. So that was great to see. We had Teabag, of course, who Michael called his bluff, and Michael basically figured out, like, Teabag was never going to spill, which I guess makes sense. I mean, Teabag wants out, right? The same way. So it's like, okay, would it be worth it to spill on Michael for, you know, involving himself with your silly little matters, you know, trying to get new boyfriends, holding your pocket or whatever, right? Which, I guess therefore we've resolved that situation for the time being, although I feel like Teabag is going to continue being a source of conflict regardless, because it's just kind of in his nature, right? But who really is to say? Guys, I think with that being said, we're just going to dive into this new episode of Prison Break. And of course, if you enjoy my reactions to the show, then you'll be able to get early access to the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And you can also sign up as a free member and watch the next episode already right now as well. But with that being said, let's dive into this new episode. Back to it again, huh? What was she called again, actually? I forget, but I actually kind of wonder what her relationship was like with Michael, because it's like, she surely knew what she was doing, right? When she was putting this tattoo here. So she signed up to be helping him with all this. Huh. Oh, man. Yo, sooner or later, somebody's gonna be falling through that, I'm telling you.
Falzon's envelope is the only reason I come through that fence every day, and it's the only reason I'm gonna keep coming through that fence until I have enough money to buy that house on Lake Gray. I'm thinking early retirement, John, and you're interfering with that.
Hey, boss, just give me some time. I can match whatever Falzone is paying you.
I mean, how though? Like, it's like you said, that's the only dude who you can make pay him. I don't think your prison work here is getting you enough money to the point where you can pay off Bellic.
I'm gonna say something crazy to you right now.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, I don't give a damn about that Fibonacci anymore.
You're right. That is crazy.
Well, the only way I can get that room back is if I can prove to Falzone that I'm still worthy, that I still got what it takes. Yeah? And the only way I can do that is if I can give him Fibonacci.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of makes a point, though. It's like Michael holds the cards to be able to, well, he can play him, basically, right? It's just that Michael never figured that this was the moment where he was going to play him. I don't know what. Yeah, I guess because he still feels like he can't trust, Abruzzi enough yet, or how exactly is that supposed to work? Or is he meant to only give him that at the very end to make that trade or whatever, right? It's like, yeah, you don't have the promise now that you're gonna be able to get was the plane? I think it was a plane that he's supposed to get right from him.
Falzone is desperate. You see, if Fibonacci testifies in front of the Congress next month, Falzone is gonna go down in flames.
Yeah.
But if we give him Fibonacci, he will give us anything.
Yeah.
Anything, including that very special room.
I mean, he's probably right, but it's also like, okay, but once you actually take care of that thing, who's telling you that Falzone is still going to continue helping you out? You know what I mean? Like, he could just drop that also, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess so far I've been helping him, so he probably would, but that's kind of the problem with the prison situation, right? It's like you can't really trust anybody. Then again, it's Michael's only option right now, clearly, so I feel like we honestly just gotta play those cards.
Give him up.
If I do, they'll kill him.
Maybe he deserves it.
That's just it. He doesn't.
Who is this guy? He told me he was mafia.
He was working for the mafia. He just didn't know it. Otto Fibonacci he's just like you.
Oh.
An innocent man. Caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, well, that makes matters very different. But was Michael ever going to give him up then in that case? Because I don't think, I mean, he's saying it right now. He can't.
He was middle management at one of Abruzzi's warehouses. Just a normal guy. Working class, religious.
Please. Johnny, please, no!
Wow.
He realized that Abruzzi and Falzone, the men he worked for, were killers. And he had the key to all their dealings. Things that could put them away for life. And now he's in witness protection for life.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I
The
see.
judge asked him why he was coming forward with all this information. He said it was...
I love how we even got like a little look at Abruzzi in his actual crime life. You know what I mean? Like, I'd never figured we would get like flashbacks like that, honestly.
But if I don't give him up, this whole thing's over.
Yeah.
What you're telling me is if I'm to live,
A good man has to die.
I mean, yeah, again, I'm sorry, but like, it's all fair enough, of course, but like, you knew this in advance. You were going to give him up at some point anyway, right? So it's like, what's really changed?
A friend of mine should be along there shortly.
A friend.
Just to see where you are with things.
I think we're clear on where we are with things.
Everything is under control.
Nope.
Nothing is going to affect tomorrow, if that's what you're worried about.
I'm not worried about tomorrow. My friend is a problem solver, that's all. He's there at your disposal if you need him.
I don't know. I kind of got a feeling like the friend might be there actually to teach him a lesson. I mean, maybe she's caught on. You know what I mean? It's like clearly they're not in control, and they hid from her actually that LJ is still on the loose.
Shouldn't have lied. Shouldn't have told her we had the kid.
What is it you don't understand? We tell her that kid got away, you and I, we are not here right now.
I swear to God, it just gets deeper and deeper.
Yo, I'm sorry, but that guy right there is gonna be, it's gonna be his downfall. You know what I mean? Like that dude is gonna fucking collapse under the pressure.
Keep talking like that, I'm gonna be forced to put a bullet in your head.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably just like been pressuring him the entire time or something, right? I feel like the other guy, the second one, the lackey. I don't know. I can't see him ever having actually willfully signed up for this. There's a letter.
It's for, your last meal. Write down what you want.
Oh shit. How many days is still left?
You don't fill it out. All they're gonna give you is what's on chow for that day.
So?
You don't want that for your last meal, do you, man?
I don't know, dude. I feel like yeah, people are gonna see me as weird, but I'd be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that either. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck does it all matter at that point? Like, I don't know. That's genuinely how I would feel. But obviously with Lincoln, it's more like, well, he's still holding out hope, clearly, of course, right? That it's not gonna go ahead. Or, I mean, maybe it's not even necessarily that he's holding out hope. It's more like that he has to tell him he has to hold out hope. You know what I mean? He has to tell himself that, like, this shit is all not necessary, because otherwise it's going to distract him from the game plan, and he's just going to be focused on, fuck, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. He's going to be all panicked.
Hey, outside.
Something you need there, Rughead?
Yeah, job, man.
Why don't you hit the DQ down the street? We aren't hiring.
Put 100 in your kick every month.
You want to pay me to work?
Man, I've been in the kitchen for 8 months. I square up one more tray, I'm gonna go J-Cat, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Fiorello, how about it? Yeah.
Yo, why is it that this guy... What the fuck is going on with this guy? Like, this guy's now asking him for that job? I recall very specifically last episode, still don't know what that's about either, Michael dropping all those, like, stones or whatever, like, on the grass, right? And, like, kind of hiding them under the grass or something. It's like, we saw him pick some of it up also. I'm not sure what's going on.
I was thinking about what you said. That it's not a me versus you thing. It's an us thing.
That's right.
How far are you willing to go with that?
As far as I have to.
Then set up a meeting with Falzone. I want to talk to him directly.
Falzone doesn't talk to guys like you directly.
If he wants Fibonacci, he's gonna have to.
I was gonna say, he will in that case, surely.
Son of a bitch. You actually did something right, John.
Huh.
That's good. I guess I have to call up those guys I hired to shank you.
Yo, how was Abruzzi... That was a joke. How was Abruzzi actually able to reach him? You know what I mean? Because they didn't even let him last time.
And John, if I come all the way out there, and this turns out to be a waste of my time, I'm gonna castrate you. I hope you understand that. Be well, my friend.
Love you too.
I mean, that better not be a reason why they had to, you know, include that warning also, you know what I mean? Because if they're going to include that warning, then I'm going to automatically suspect that, like, oh shit, maybe something is going to go wrong still. Oh. Oh, I see, dude. The, like, pack of cards or whatever that he's got is like a oh, it's a phone number to somebody, but it's a female though. I was thinking it was probably gonna have to do with Fibonacci, but...
Hello?
It's me.
I know. I saw inmate on the caller ID.
Remember when I said I might be calling you on Fibonacci?
Yes.
Well, it's time.
Interesting. Okay, so who is she? I mean, somehow she's connected to Fibonacci then after all.
Got a lot on my mind, I guess.
Yeah? Have anything to do with the people who took these toes?
Nice flowers.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we have an admirer?
They're from my father.
Ah. What's the occasion?
It's my birthday.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the no eye contact is definitely a telltale sign. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like, is it her not being appreciative? I guess so, because she knows that he's hiding stuff from her. At the same time, I feel like it's also just kind of, I mean, she clearly likes him. Yo. What's he looking for? Does he know? He knows. Dude. Yo, I was considering for a second that, like, maybe he's been briefed. I mean, I know that, like, Michael has interacted with him in the past, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know if that's what this is about. It could be that he got told by somebody else also, right? I don't know if he's necessarily doing this for Michael at this point yet at all. Yeah, and he found more of those fucking pieces of stone. I'm so confused. I mean, clearly, yeah, Michael left those there on the grass. Well, I guess for him to find, actually. And to kind of communicate to him, maybe, about what they were up to.
You know, I sort of get what you're going through here, LJ.
No disrespect, but I don't know that you do.
No, with my dad, I was in the same spot when I was your age. He was in prison. And like your dad, he was innocent.
What happened? I mean, you know, at the end.
Yeah,
What I hope
actually...
happens here. He got exonerated.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, that's a good thing. Jesus, I was worried that actually he had met sort of the same fate that was awaiting Lincoln.
Every day was a lost cause. And we kept fighting. I mean, what else are you gonna do? When you love somebody, you gonna let them go out like that? So you fight. You keep fighting. You never give up. We're gonna beat this thing. Okay?
That's nice, man. Like, this dude is just what LJ needs. And I'm still... Fucking hate to say it, but it's like, I'm still... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can't be in their pockets anymore, right? After everything that's gone on. Like, the fact that we... did get LJ here now, and we got the Secret Service off his back and stuff. It's like... If he were always involved with them... I mean, I don't know. He could be his own party, right? But it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I should just, like, rule it out entirely anymore.
Hello. Hello. You were expecting me. A mutual friend arranged. Yes. You mind if I... Please.
Who the fuck is this dude? He doesn't seem to fit in.
Sorry, I didn't get your name. Quinn. Mr. Quinn, mind telling us what we're doing here?
Look, you can probably tell just by looking at me. I'm not a wave-making sort.
Uh-huh.
Just think of me as a supervisor who's here to make sure things are under control as we approach, you know, the big event.
I wasn't aware that things are out of control.
Well, you would be the one that would know, wouldn't you?
Okay, the big event he just brought up. Yeah, I remember that the vice president talked about something going down tomorrow also, right? I don't know what they're talking about, but it's something big.
Well, the reason I'm here is because there's a discrepancy between what you know and what you have said to the vice president. The lawyers you tried to blow up, they're still running around. Healthy as thoroughbreds.
Oh.
You know it. I know it. Same thing goes with the kid.
Oh.
You know, you were silly enough to tell the old lady that you were actually in possession of. Now, everything that I'm saying is boiling down to this. You gotta hand the reins over to me now so that I can save your ass.
How the fuck do they actually know? I genuinely am, like, curious about that. Because maybe he's actually just, like, bluffing him, right? That might very well be the case also. Maybe that's exactly what he figures.
First of all...
No! No! See? Now you made me make a wave.
Yo, who the fuck is this guy, man? Dude came up out of nowhere. Seemed like a joker at first when he came in. And now I see what type we're dealing with. We're dealing with an unpredictable type. Somebody I'd expect to encounter in the prison.
But your proximal and middle phalanx are broken. Just heist it for 45 minutes, then splint it. That's what a doctor would tell you to do. So you don't need to go see one.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, my guy. Much appreciated. Could have just also not broken a bone in the first place. But then again, I can't say that I exactly mind seeing that guy get at least something that's coming for him.
Stedman's wife said there were hundreds of millions of dollars at stake if her husband went down. So I figure we follow the money and see where it takes us.
109 million, 212 million.
Over $500 million that I've found so far in federal grants to Echo Field for alternative fuel research.
That is a hell of a lot of money.
But for what? Not only did the company never make a profit, as far as I could tell, they never made anything. Look, no fuel cells, no patents, no findings, nothing.
So Eco Field was a sham, it was a cover.
Question is, for what?
The fuck is that supposed to mean? I mean, what are we exactly saying? He used the money for something else entirely? Is this gonna go into Epstein territory? I have no idea.
So, Fibonacci. How'd you find him?
Did my homework.
Unlike you, clearly.
Before someone's transferred to the U.S. Marshal Service and placed in witness protection, they're guarded by a local sheriff from the county where the trial will take place.
So that's who we tracked down, I guess, huh?
Andrew Solomon here.
If the sheriff was available, then he wasn't the one guarding Fibonacci.
Oh, wow.
Putnam County Sheriff's Office?
Yeah, is Sheriff Pronzo there?
I'm sorry, Sheriff Pronzo's on vacation.
Naturally.
Really?
Dude, man is so smart, honestly, that this is how he goes about things. Oh, dude, yeah, that... I guess that is kind of a different line of thinking that, you know, regular people would never be able to to follow.
So some local sheriff is stuck in the middle of nowhere with Fibonacci. He gets lonely and calls home a lot. I called the phone company, said I was Pronzo and I'd lost my bill. I asked for another copy. Seems Mrs. Pronzo was receiving dozens of calls from an area code a long way from Chicago.
Okay, so he traced them via the telephone also. Oh, man.
How do you know he's still there?
I have someone looking after him. Watching from afar in case he moves.
Interesting. Okay, so that's the woman then. So the woman is probably like a neighbor of some kind or whatever, right? In the new place that he's at.
This is about money, isn't it?
You're an astute man, Mr. Falzone.
What? Your friend here, John, is trying to extort me.
Not extortion, insurance. I plan on being out of here one day.
Oh.
I don't think my new resume is gonna cut it in most places.
Yeah, honestly, like this makes a lot of sense, right? Because it's like the DB Cooper strategy we had to throw out the window because it turned out that, well, apparently he's not DB Cooper after all, something I still doubt a little bit. But it's like, okay, if that's the case, we're going to need to get the money from somewhere else. So I guess this guy would be the one.
I'm gonna kill you.
Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Well, I'll give you some quid pro quo.
Oh, shit.
Who took this picture?
Well, since you took it upon yourself to have some people watching over our interest on the outside, we took it upon ourselves to have some people watching over yours.
Wait, what? Who's been watching over Veronica? Don't tell me Nick is involved with them. You know what I mean? Like that's something I'd be genuinely concerned about now. There's nobody else. Oh, fuck. Actually, no. You know who I think it is? It might have been that neighbor or something. I don't think it was a neighbor. Because he had a key or something as well, right? He was like the apartment complex owner. I think that's actually what he was. I mean, in that case, they can't really. Well, Michael doesn't know that, of course, but they can't really be extorting him with that. You would figure, right? Because Veronica's gone now anyway. Unless, of course, it is Nick. That's also a possibility, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, you should be careful with who visits you in here, Fish. These walls have eyes.
If you touch her, I'll kill you myself.
One, that is an empty threat. You are less than a gnat to me. And two, all you gotta do is give me the address and we avoid all this melodrama altogether.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, well, they just mentioned that Veronica obviously came here to see Michael, and so that's how they traced her down. And so maybe it's been somebody that we've literally not even seen, right? But it's like, would that person still be trailing her right now as she's actually in that cabin? That's actually what I question.
Promise me it'll be quick and painless.
If the next thing that comes out of your mouth is not that address, there's gonna be a lot of pain in a lot of places.
Oh my god, dude. Yo, but why can't you just meet his demands? They're not even fucking tough demands or something, you know what I mean? Just fucking shoot the guy in the head. That's literally always asking because Michael cares, you know what I mean? God damn, man. I hate how these criminals can't get along.
Canada.
It's not an address yet.
345.
There we go.
Hamilton Avenue.
Okay, so what exactly did we win just now? Like, what did we get out of him? You know what I mean? The money doesn't say. Well, yeah. Well, I guess the situation with Abruzzi is resolved, and we're going to be able to go back to that shed at the very least, right? Because Bellic is going to be getting his money again and stuff. But the money from him, yeah, that's still a no-go.
Could you do me a favor and fix this Bellic thing for me?
I consider it done.
Hold you up. Thank you. And Philly, before you pull the trigger, look that son of a bitch in his eyes and tell him John Abruzzi said goodbye.
Yeah, that's not exactly quick and painless in that case, right? That's actually putting the fear into him in his final moments and making him aware of what's happening. I don't think that's what Michael wanted. Michael wanted it done quickly and in a way where he wasn't expecting anything.
In the race toward worldwide peace and prosperity, America will set the pace. Race? Rat race, arms race. Can you think of a word with the worst connotation? Fix it.
Send me a babysitter?
Oh.
This is not the time or the place.
This is the time and the place.
Don't take that tone with me. Remember who you are talking to. I am the vice president of this country.
He really came to confront her here, huh? Damn, dude.
Actually, you're Caroline Reynolds from Montgomery, Illinois. I know exactly who you are.
Come with me. Just...
Wow, interesting. Yeah, she might not be all in control herself necessarily at all times. Then again, I feel like what this dude is doing right here, he's creating a dangerous situation for himself.
And there's something you need to understand. You woke a sleeping beast when you called these guys in. They have a bigger agenda than any of us, and they get real nasty real quick if things don't go their way. So now, no one is safe. Not you, not me.
Let's not overreact. I mean, I know everyone is nervous about tomorrow. I understand that.
Wait, which beast are we talking about exactly? I don't think I'm supposed to know, right?
All I'm saying is these guys are into this thing now, and there's no going back. That's bad news for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's necessarily talking about Veronica. I don't think he is. I think he's talking about some other party that's involved, apparently, huh? Oh, shit.
Sebastian
oh, no.
Balfour? Yeah, I'm Nestor Pollock, Midwestern Life and Casualty.
I'm already covered. Thanks.
Oh, no, dude. That's Veronica's fucking, well, was going to be husband, right? What the fuck do they want with him?
What about her?
Well, we've been trying to track her down with respect to the property damage from the apartment explosion.
Explosion?
You didn't know. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that her records, they list you as her fiancée, so I assumed...
Hold on. Is Veronica okay?
Well, there has been a fatality.
Oh,
no,
my
but the
God.
medical examiners haven't been able to identify the remains, with any certainty. So Veronica could be okay. We just can't find her. We were hoping you could help.
Actually, I'm thinking now, but was it the guy that... It was the guy that got killed in the explosion. This shit goes so fast. It's like, you gotta keep all this shit in mind. But like, the guy that actually died from the explosion... Was that the guy who we saw a couple of times, who I suspected might... Yeah, I think it was, right? Again, like what Abruzzi and Falzoni were talking about was clearly like somebody else on their side who we just haven't seen at all behind the scenes, who's been keeping track of her, apparently, right? He filled it in, after all. What the fuck? Like, okay, I guess he just kind of came to peace with it, realizing that LJ, at least for the time being, is still safe. I mean, this wasn't really an update, though. He was just going over the same document, right? So he's been knowing this, of course. Oh, shit. Yo, I don't know if this is smart either, you know. I'd be worried about them tracking me down through any means possible. So including this chat right here. I mean, she's obviously not gonna give any details like that, like where she's actually staying. I still feel like maybe they can, you know, track her IP or something. Oh, they killed him already, dude. They killed him. Holy shit, man. That's crazy, yeah. As soon as I saw dude show up, I was like, yeah, this guy's probably done for. What? Oh my god. Dude, what the hell kind of software is this?
This is it.
All right, that's it, kids. Time for bed.
I'm actually wondering, but what did Michael need that presumably neighbor person for, though? You know what I mean? Like, just to at least confirm that he's still here? And that's basically it? Because he called her up and said, like, now is the time or something, right? It's not like he was necessarily asking, like, oh, is dude still there? So maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she is, like, still somehow going to... Oh, is he maybe going to arrange for her to set it up? Like, they're going to think that they actually killed Fibonacci, but he did make it out after all? That might actually... That would be fucking crazy. I don't know how they're going to do that, though. Because, again, I feel like Michael doesn't want this dude killed, clearly.
Oh, honey?
Yeah.
Can you change
the timer on the sprinkler while you're out there?
Oh, okay.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Oh shit, man is coming out, huh? Oh. Wow. Yeah. I mean, again, like faking the death seems basically impossible to me. You know what I mean? Like that's really hard to somehow accomplish. But I guess Michael just had her call the police on them. I don't know how necessarily that serves Michael, though. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah, now he definitely ain't ever. I mean, he wasn't gonna get that money anyway. I guess he figured that. You know what I mean? That's probably just what he figured. But now Abruzzi, no, I don't get it. Because now Bellic ain't gonna get any money from Falzoni either, right? And that doesn't help Abruzzi and Michael. So I don't know how this serves us. Is it just possible that Michael never actually cared about that? You know what I mean? And that he's just looking actually, after all, for a different way to get back to digging that hole? He just wanted to do the right thing here?
You hear the news? Falzone got popped last night, up in Canada. International gun charges, parole violation. He's in deep.
Oh shit, yo, dude, Abruzzi so ain't gonna like that, man. Fucking up. Michael, what kind of trouble are you getting yourself in, though?
You and I have a lot to talk about, don't we, Fish? Seems Philip Falzone ran into some problem up in Canada just because of the information you gave him.
What kind of trouble?
International gun charges, parole violation. He's gonna go away for a long time.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty darn good.
Oh. Oh shit. Yo, what the fuck? Wait, so he had discussed this with him like all this time maybe, or what? Like this is actually what he wanted all along.
Falzone paid Bellic yesterday, so we're good for now.
Oh.
Sure did.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I mean, all that we need, I guess, is that little amount of time, right? So it's like, yeah, we don't need Bellic back on payroll every month.
Oh, just one more thing. You are going to give me Fibonacci once we're outside these walls, right?
Of course.
Thank you. But I think I'll keep this as insurance.
Yeah, he's still holding Veronica over his head, I guess, right? And I guess that's still where the neighbor or whatever could come eventually into play, or that's what Michael figured. Yeah, oh man. God damn, this shit gets complicated sometimes, because I try to keep in mind all these puzzle pieces, and that it's like, okay, now we actually resolved part of it, but fuck, we still have these puzzle pieces out there. Oh, shit.
More juice?
Why can't we have breakfast every day?
You should have breakfast every day, LJ. It's an important meal.
No. Why can't I have breakfast with you every day?
Nothing would make me happier. But, your mommy and me, we don't live together anymore.
Why?
Well, sometimes that happens with mommies and daddies.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I thought it was the whole prison situation that might have gotten them to have split up. But then I also, of course, remembered that he was apparently with Veronica in the past, right? So it's like, okay, so that all happened after he already split up with the, you know, with LJ's mom.
Looks like our friend got his throne back.
Looks like it.
Something tells me we may have you to thank for that.
You don't want to know.
You got that right.
Stretch your legs, old head.
Oh, shit. Yeah, see? I feel like Michael's been talking with him, or at least he's been trying to communicate to him actually like this.
Now we got a hell of a lot to talk about, don't we?
I got nothing to say.
Now you think you can play me, Snowflake? Because you got college? Big school learning, huh? Well, let me school you. Darwin wins inside these walls. Not Einstein. Darwin.
Yard time's over, ladies!
I mean, I don't know. Michael is definitely... He's trying to think a couple steps ahead here, I feel, right? And I'm not catching on exactly to what the play is, but clearly he's been trying to communicate with him because he dropped those pieces already outside and stuff. He wanted this dude to find out.
All right.
God damn.
We're through the hard part. Another 18 inches, we'll hit that pipe. We'll be there by Friday.
Friday?
Better start making travel arrangements.
Maricos, here I come, baby. Sardinia, here I come.
Where are we going?
Panama.
Wait, is that actually set in stone? Is that where we're actually going? I wouldn't think he would openly actually communicate that with the others here, but...
Scott says he's on the job in here.
No, I don't think so.
You heard the Python.
No,
Your ass.
CEO, hold on 1 second. Now, you sure about that? Are you sure you can't use the extra hand?
I'm so thrown off guard by this because, again, like, I can't stress out enough. I feel like Michael has wanted him here this entire time. And Michael is doing it in a way where, like, my dude does not realize that he's wanted him here the entire time. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. Because, again, he's been clearly setting this up. He's been setting up for him to actually find out about this by dropping all that stuff, that debris or whatever, on the grass. They probably just, like, need him for a particular job that he's, like, good at, you know, some specialty.
In a move anticipated by many pundits, Vice President Reynolds announced she is running for the presidency. She made the announcement from her hometown of Montgomery, Illinois.
Yeah, okay.
The move toward worldwide peace and prosperity is a marathon, not a sprint. But I assure you, America will be setting the pace.
$500 million just doesn't disappear. You could run a small country with that.
The vice president is reported to have the largest campaign war chest in history. It is so large, in fact, that prognosticators are already casting her as the favorite in the presidential race.
Oh, so are we, like, saying that she... Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, to be fair, but, like, did she need the money for a campaign? Or is it more like what the indictment or something was going to hurt her big time, and that might have also been a reason?
Maybe not a small country. Maybe this one.
Yeah, whatever it is, I assume the former thing I said, but they're onto it now. Oh, shit. And he is onto them, huh? Damn, man. Alright, guys, anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you can get early access to the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up as a free member and watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.